Hey YouTube, it is day 19 in the RPM challenge, and today's video challenge prompt is why did you start doing RPM? Um, I started doing RPM a long time ago. What was it, 2011, I think? Um, and I started doing it because I could, because I had time. Maybe it was before 2011, actually. No, it was far before 2011. 2011 was the last time that I did it. It was probably 2007, I guess. Um, Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I started doing it because I could. At the time, I was freelancing, so I had a lot of time. And which, I mean, when you're freelancing and you have a lot of time, it's usually that you're losing money. So you have a lot of time, but it seems like you should be working so that you could like be making money. Um, but uh, yeah, so I had a lot of time and availability, and I had this month-long thing, and I wanted to make music more. And so that RPM from 2007, I think, is the first RPM challenge or the first album that I produced under my current sort of online pseudonym of Jazz Sequence. Before that, before that I hadn't done anything since college, really. I mean, I did a few things right after college, and I just did it under sort of my name, C.S. Reynolds. Um, and it was that stuff was really like really experimental because I was just coming out of like learning all about experimental music, and so it was just a lot of just experiments. And prior to that, I was in a band in college called the Loafmen, so I was performing with them. But before that, the music that I made was all under the moniker that I invented in high school, which was Fetus Christ, um, which was deliberately offensive. So it wasn't. So when I started doing RPM, it was really sort of a new beginning, a new sort of phase of making music. Um, and yeah, it was just to get back into it again. Because it had been a number of years since, again, I mean, similar to what it is this year. It's been a number of years um, since I'd really done anything, and I wanted to start doing it again, and that's why I started. And that's what RPM has sort of always been for me. Is like, if it doesn't happen any other time during the year, if it happens during RPM, at least I'm making something. Um, and yeah, that's why I started doing RPM, and also why I continue to do RPM. And I think that might be a yeah, that's tomorrow's challenge. So I guess I got 2 days of RPM video challenge out of the way because why I continue to do it is the same reason why I started is just to have 1 month a year that I'm doing something if I'm not doing it the rest of the year. So there you go. Comments in below and click the button and the bell and tell me all about your RPM stuff in your videos.